Alright, I think it's a decent idea if we quickly go over the hardware that comes with the Roadshock LED square lights, the little 3-inch suckers. I presume that the spot beams are the same. What I currently have are the 3-inch floodlights. And that is model 64322. So what we've got is the hardware from here to here that is for the mounting base. And then there will actually be 2 each of these Allen screws and this 10mm drive nylock nut. And these are for the mounting bracket that holds the light. So this mounts the bracket to the body of the vehicle, this mounts the bracket to the body of the light, if that makes sense. In my previous lights I had an issue with this nut turning inside the housing where it's channeled to hold this nut, presumably. I've got a workaround for that, but let's go over the hardware for now. So what we've got is and it's all metric by the way, which is nice. So we have a 8mm diameter with a thread pitch of 1.25 and a thread length of 25 millimeters. So a decent size piece of hardware. The drive on it is 13 millimeters. I realize this isn't an exact measure, but you know, you might be able to smell that I'm not totally blowing smoke. So we've got a 13 millimeter head, 8 millimeter diameter shank, 1.25 thread pitch metric. We have a spring washer, which it might actually be metric, but it could also be standard. It's got a little bit of rolling around in there. We have a non-locking nut for this mounting bolt that is also, of course, 8 millimeters by 1.25 thread pitch. In addition to that, we have this little rubber condom thing, presumably to insulate the base of the light, the base of the mounting bracket, where it contacts the body of the vehicle. So it kind of gets sandwiched, isolates some vibrations, prevents some rust and corrosion and scraping and such. So that goes right in here. It's actually a pretty darned exact fit. It's not difficult to get on. It doesn't have a lot of slop. It's actually surprisingly good. So these all go together to hold the light onto your vehicle. And my hands are a little dry, so nothing's sticking. Toss that crap at the side. So the hardware for mounting the mounting bracket to the body of the light, we have a 6 millimeter diameter Allen screw with a, I believe it was a 1.0, yep, 1.0 millimeter thread pitch, and it is 13 millimeters in length on the threaded section. The head of the thing is just about 10 millimeters in diameter, but its drive is with a 5 millimeter Allen wrench. And this Allen wrench is included, and it's actually surprisingly good. It's not like those really awful IKEA ones that you get that basically come pre-rounded, so you can't turn a goddamn thing with them. The nylock nut that this screw goes into has a 10 millimeter drive flange, so it's designed for a 10 millimeter wrench, and it is also a 6 by 1.0 thread pitch metric, and that's really it. You get two of these, one of each of these, and a mounting bracket and an Allen wrench. That's all the hardware you get. That's all the hardware you need.